Cozy Classic. This was like one of the first Raglan increase sweaters I ever made. It's with Sled Dog from Coast to Coast, and I think just some maybe Nitpicks Surrey. No, Lying Liar, Bella Filato Surrey. And the Sled Dog was like the first indie dyed sweater quantity purchase that I ever made, and I used the COVID stimulus dollars for it. No regrets. It you know what, brought me peace of mind during COVID. So I'm wearing this one with my Pomona pants. I feel like these are always my go-to when I'm at home and kind of cozy. All right, the colorway name for today's Through the Wardrobe Day 13 is Sunless Sea. I did not remember this at all, so I had to go to my friend the Google, but I also pulled up my book. So the Sunless Sea is in the underworld in the northern part of Narnia, the wildlands of the north. So I did find this map, okay, and I think one of these might be like, this one has water, this has water, so maybe that's it. And then I think part of it is also in the Silver Chair, which I do not remember at all. That's the 6th book in the Narnia series. It's Eustace, who's in Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and then Jill, and they're in the Underland. And I did find a picture. Oh shoot, I was just reading it, trying to find a spot. They're in this cave underground, and in the chapter called Travels Without Sun, and there's a cave, and the cave is so big, and there's a boat, and they talk about the pale beaches. This might be the Sunless Sea. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at Through the Wardrobe every day has been posting like what it actually is, but I feel like that was decent investigating. I could be totally wrong, but I tried. Okay, here it is. I think we're actually, I don't know. Okay. A tonal blue. This will blend in really nicely to the light blue from yesterday's Courage, Dear Heart. So yeah, time to go kick it up and work on my blanket. I'm in the chaos that is my sewing / guest bedroom. All right, friends, I need you to promise me you're not going to judge me, because I'm judging myself a little bit. I got a shipping notification that my Treehouse Knits Advent box had shipped. I was like, what? So in June, I had purchased the 6 or 7 day 50-gram set of the variegated colorways, and it came in the mail last week. Yeah, I definitely forgot about it. I purchased it in June. It was right after session had ended. I'm certain I probably had a beer on board and was in my feelings about how hard session was. And so for me, it was like a comfort thing. God, my dog is burrowing in the comforter on the floor, and it's so cute. Anyways, so I got a shipping notification, completely forgot about it. But now I get to open it, and today is day 1. So it says to open on December 13th, and the colorways all the colorways are inspired by places around the world. So this is the Tularosa Basin, which I have no idea what it means, but there's an inspo photo for it. So let's open these up. Oh. So I love Treehouse knits. I love Lauren's dye style and colors. This is very soft. It's called White Sands. It honestly is a little similar to one of my Advent colorways recently from Treehouse. Nope, not Treehouse, Through the Wardrobe. So it's the spruce sock base. It's Traveling the World Advent, 90% extra fine superwash merino, 10% nylon, 218 yards. Gorgeous. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more skeins. Each of them is a 50 gram, and I open every day until the every other day until the 25th, which is also crazy to think that Christmas is 14 days away. Anywho, less than that. It also came with this candle. A chick that knits. It's called Golden Dawn. Yum. Orange, bergamot, coconut, gardenia, and musk. It's a soy candle. I like this one. I do like this one a lot. So, do you have a pattern for 750 grams skeins that I could use? I think it is a slight fade potentially. I need to revisit that because, again, don't remember any of this, but I'm looking for patterns. Ideally, not a shawl. I don't need any more shawls in my life. I already have some that I really want to knit. I have a test knit one coming. So maybe some sort of striped top. I don't know. Looking for advice. My toxic trait is I have 3 water bottles on my side table. Yeah. Anyways, I'm laying in bed even though it's 2 o'clock because I have the afternoon off. I want to knit everything right now, and I don't want to knit anything that I have to knit on. It's not great. It's not great. I have this gorgeous brown tweed yarn that I keep talking about that I want to do some sort of textured thing. I want to do the Colette tee. I want to do a cable tee. I want to start a hat. Like, I want to knit everything. Send help and self-control. What have I gotten myself into? So I decided that I was going to play around with my stash to come up with a color combo for a shawl pattern I'm test knitting for Busy Bee Knits, and I'm already overwhelmed. So here's just part of my DK Surrey. You're seeing me taking a nap. I have to do this with supervision or else she will eat the yarn. At first I was wondering if I had enough DK weight to do of like a Surrey silk, but I don't. But I think a fluffy one would be so fun. So let me show you the combos I'm working on right now. So these skeins are all Lavender Lune. I need 4 colors. This is pretty. I really like it. This variegated skein, the 3rd skein from the left, is the Rose City Yarn Crawls colorway from Lavender Lune. I think it's pretty. The other kind of options I have in here are, this is Pumpkin Stem from Knitting Lizard, and this is a dyer I don't care to name. It was an oopsie, so you can guess from that. So I was thinking I could drop in purple for like a starker contrast, or maybe I kind of do these 3 together. I don't know. That's option 1, using yarn I have. The other options are more earth toned. So I was playing around with this skein, and this, and I could mix and match. Or, which I'm fine, or what I could do is use 4 skeins of my CSA yarn from Teresa. And I think this is the direction I'm going to go in. All natural wool, all gorgeous. Let's see, this one is Rambouillet and silk. This one is alpaca with some Rambouillet. This is one of the Whams with Clune, alpaca, and mohair. And then this is Leicester Longwool, Targhee, and alpaca. So all generally around the same weight, all generally a 2-ply. I think that can make for a really, really beautiful shawl. Or I could drop in this 1 skein to add a pop of color. And that seems actually maybe the best idea. What about these 3? This one is another version of Wham. This one's Polypay. That is really pretty, isn't it? Okay, I think the winner is some sort of iteration of these because I love being able to use my friend's yarn from a Minnesota mill, farmer, sheep. Again, finishing my skirt, sewing the 2 tiers together, then waistband and hem, and of course, the damn cat. My favorite part, well, one of my favorite parts of sewing is the labels. I just love collecting all different kinds of ones. I just picked up these recently. They're so cute. There's also in the collection like a burnt orange. But I'm kind of leaning towards the strawberry or this quilt, the granny square. The rocket chips are so cute. It came with a pack that had moons and shooting stars, which I used all of, but the rocket chips kind of adorable. This quilt is also, this far right one is also pretty cute, but I don't know, I think it's down to these two. Whoa, my hair is crazy. Okay, well, ignoring that, we're not here for a hair show. It's even worse. We're here for a skirt show. All right, so I finished it. I did the 3 tiers, pockets, which I definitely could have done a better job through there, but whatever. An inch elastic. I'm pretty pleased with it. Yay. And it was quick. Breaking it up like this also makes the pattern go, or like the process go a little bit smoother. So I have just like 1 marathon sewing session, 3, a pattern, and then 2. All right, and a reminder, if you haven't watched earlier, it is the self-drafted 3-tier skirt from Sydney Graham, and I borrowed my friend Mary's measurements, which I can share. I'd be happy to share if anybody wants them. Wahoo!